While acting and wrestling has always gone hand in hand, today it is more successful than it ever has been. I mean, look at The Rock. The Rock right now is the biggest movie star on the planet, and people like John Cena and Batista are also doing very well for themselves. This isn't Hulk Hogan in Mr. Nanny. And yes, that film remains absolutely terrible. It's really good too, because it's a cool novelty factor from being able to go to the cinema or the theatre, if you live in America, and see your favourite wrestling stars on the big screen. And it's also something that WWE as a company should start taking advantage of more. After all, we've done Cena versus The Rock, so let's move the needle and do The Rock versus Dave Batista at WrestleMania 34. Why? Here's why. Now I'm sure everybody wants The Rock to turn up at next year's WrestleMania, because of course you do. It's good for the fans, it's good for us, because we'll be excited to see The Rock. And if you're part of the WWE, you want to see The Rock at WrestleMania, because he is a draw. He is going to push up the buy rate, and he's going to make the event more successful. What we don't want though, or at least what I don't want, is for The Rock to take 37 years to get to the ring, then go back a little bit and set his own name on fire, and then job somebody out that may actually be a talent in the future. Because that was awful, to be honest. That was absolutely awful, and I never want to see it again. If we don't want that though, and we don't want that, we don't want it, let's go the other way. Let's find a star of a similar magnitude to The Rock who can also wrestle, and put the two in a match and hit that star power button as strong as we can. And who fits that bill better than one Dave Batista? And also, Batista is well underrated, and we've said that before here on the Y series. I mean, go and look how he evolved over the years. That's not a pun, I know it's an evolution, but I mean seriously, look how far he came, look how much he progressed, and the man just gets it. Go listen to him in any interview where he talks about pro wrestling, or check him out on Twitter. The man understands it, and he's barely got an ego about it at all. He just gets it. If he gets it, he can do business. Furthermore, he's been gone long enough now that if he did come back, it would be really exciting. And if you could do some battle for Hollywood domination or something between The Rock and Batista, I think that'd be really spiffing. I'd really enjoy it. It ticks so many boxes too, because for starters, you've got a pair of returning superstars that we haven't seen for a while. That's always good at WrestleMania. I love it when nostalgia is pushed front and center. I know that means other things have to happen, and maybe guys that are there all year round have to be pushed to the back, and that's not fair, but I'm not going to care about that here. Sometimes it's just nice to see the faces of the past back on the big stage. It just is. Just is. On top of that, however, it really doesn't matter who wins, it really doesn't matter who loses. I mean, the Batista and The Rock aren't going to hang around after WrestleMania, so no matter what difference does it make? As long as the match is good, as long as the spectacle is good, as long as the hype is good, I couldn't give two craps who comes away with a W and who comes away with an L. It's the novelty of the match as well, and how somehow it doesn't feel like it's overdone. Like, I know The Rock and Batista butt ahead a few times over the years, but we never really saw a super marquee match, and even if we did, again, it's been so long ago, we've all forgotten about it now, so you genuinely have that, oh, what's going to happen here kind of about, and we never get them anymore. And given that now all the WCW guys have basically come through the WWE, we're running out of options. On a side note too, look at that. We have found an encounter that WWE never ran into the ground. That never happens. They run everything into the ground. They're like pepper. That doesn't work, you know, because you like grind pepper. That's a bad analogy. There's nothing to do about it now. Gotta move on. And sure, yeah, it could suck. I mean, we do have two wrestlers here that haven't wrestled in ages, and they're probably not in in-ring shape. But you know what? I don't care. I ain't tuning in to watch The Rock and Batista for a 5-star classic, and I don't think you are either. Besides, Mania will be filled top to bottom with top-class talent anyway. Ambrose, Rollins, Owens. They'll be putting on matches that blow your mind and make you want to go on Reddit and go, oh, these guys are so good, they're so underpushed. I don't know what you're doing with your hands there. It's weird. Don't type like that. It's creepy. But the point is, you get your skill level there, and you can let The Rock and Batista just be the big stuff. The stuff you can't really explain because, yes, they are main event stars. It's a spectacle, and again, I like having a spectacle at WrestleMania. And hey, it's a hell of a lot better than the time that WWE thought, let's put the Big Show against Akabono, and all the fans can just watch two dudes in massive diapers. That wasn't a spectacle, that was terrible. So before you go moaning in the comments you don't want to see The Rock vs Batista, here's my counter argument. it's better than the Big Show versus Akabono. And you can't argue that, it just is. No one thinks otherwise, not even Akabono's mum. To me though, WrestleMania should take every opportunity it can each and every year to have some fun. And while that's hard because you do have egos involved, and that means people are going to argue, if you can put on a match that just seems silly and like a big laugh, let's do it. That's what makes us feel good. It's what wrestling's all about. It's not like it's not a laugh for the people involved. You get to walk out in an arena full of thousands of people who adore you and they shout your name. Oh no, what a terrible day at the office it is for you. The roles would probably be really easy to fill as well. The Rock would be the face because he loves being the face, and Batista, again a man who gets it, would be the heel because he doesn't mind being a heel. So there you go. It's all set up. It's all ready to go. You don't even have to have that argument. Right there. I'd love that. And that won't happen, and instead The Rock is going to be there and he's going to come out and read Shakespeare for 30 minutes. He's going to stand there and go, oh, it's me, I'm back, here's Hamlet. I've read Hamlet, Rock. I don't need to hear you read Hamlet. It even makes the rumoured main event between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns a little bit better too. Now, I don't care if that does happen, but I don't really want to see it again. I'm not sure what WWE could do to make me excited about it. However, I'm going to be much more accepting of that if I know the undercard is a little bit silly, and The Rock versus Batista is one of those silly matches that's also a big deal. And that works better still if this is the Mania where Roman Reigns finally does vanquish the Beast. I mean, it's going to happen eventually. We can't get away from that, and we're all going to be upset and we're all going to moan. So long as we've got this other stuff, it won't be so bad. Also, I just miss Batista. So why don't we bring him back here and tie it into a big Hall of Fame thing too? You can do that. Loads of people come back to the Hall of Fame and then get involved at WrestleMania. So you can make the New Orleans WrestleMania 34 a big Batista weekend. And he's probably got movies going out. He does have movies coming out then. And The Rock's got movies coming out then. So you can tie all that in too. There's so many reasons to do this match at next year's WrestleMania that if WWE don't do it, they're missing a trick. It'd be like a magician getting a card out of his sleeve and he doesn't grab the card. It's not like that. That's two terrible analogies. The point is, reality wants this match to be real, so now it's up to you, WWE. It's up to you. I can't do it. I'm not on the booking team yet. That's why I never do it though. Anytime I want something, I don't get it. But what are you gonna do? I still think it's a good idea. We'll wait and see. But yeah, you know, Lesnar versus Reigns. Universal Championship. 4th time headlining for Reigns. What a joke. Now don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you think about The Rock versus Batista at WrestleMania 34. Like, share and subscribe. Make sure you then head on over to whatculture.com, read yourself some articles and follow What Culture on Twitter, What Culture WWE. My name is Simon from What Culture. This was the Why series. And just go around and be well happy. You'd be amazed. If you feel happy and other people feel happy, you create like a happiness circuit, like electronics, the world keeps on moving, but happier.